Good morning, friends. Today we'll discuss on Module 5, that is organization of the department and department procedures. In case of various departments who are engaging in civil works or construction works, these are the departments which is governed by almost state government. First one is Public Works Department. So in Karnataka, it is Public Works and Inland Water Transport Department. Earlier, it was called as PWD. Then second one is Jilla Panchayat Engineering or Panchayat Raj Engineering Department, which handles most of the rural water supply and sanitation works, rural buildings. Then third one, irrigation department, which handles all the major irrigation projects such as dams, then aqueducts, etc. Then next department is minor irrigation department, which deals with percolation tanks, minor irrigation works at a rural level, then canals, FICs, field irrigation canals, etc. Then next is electricity board. In electricity board also there will be civil works such as construction of stations, construction of infrastructure, etc. Next is KLAC, that is Karnataka Land Army Corporation, which also deals with mainly buildings and roads. Next department is KRDCC, that is Karnataka Road Development Construction Corporation, which deals with mainly construction of the roads. So these are the few departments in Karnataka which engage in different types of works. Then let us discuss the organization of the department, that is hierarchy. First comes the minister of PWD, then under him there will be secretary, then under him there will be 3-4 chief engineers depending upon the zones. Then under each chief engineer there will be superintending engineer, 3 or 4 depending upon the zones. Then under each superintending engineer there will be executive engineer at the department, district levels. Then under each executive engineers there may be 3-4 assistant executive engineers. Then under each assistant executive engineer there may be 3-4 or 5 depending upon the work assistant engineers. Then under assistant engineers there will be junior engineers. As a BE civil graduate you will be entitled for a assistant engineer post. Then let us see what you mean by project. Project means a full scheme consisting of a detailed technical report, history, design data, calculations, drawings, specifications, rates, and project estimate. It is a detailed requirement of a proposal and scheme. It gives full details of all the works involved for both structural and financial requirements. Then let us see few terminology used in estimates. That is first one is work charged establishments. They are the employees who are employed directly for the work, for the actual execution of a specific work or for the supervision of departmental labor, stores, machineries, etc. Usually work supervisors, chowkidars, maids and mistris are employed. Their pay is charged directly to the work for which the provision is made in the estimate, or or of the work by adding 2 to 3% over the estimated amount. They are temporary labors used for the specific work. Afterwards they are terminated. Then contingencies. It integrates the unexpected or incidental expenses incurred during the execution of the work. They may be of miscellaneous character. A certain amount of 3 to 5% of the estimated cost is provided to allow for miscellaneous petty expenses. The next, tools and plans for big work or project work up to 1 to 1.5% of the estimated cost is provided in the estimate for the purchase of tools and plants which will be required for the execution of the work. Then budget. An annual financial statement of the anticipated receipts and expenditure is called as the budget. It is prepared by finance department on the basis of statements furnished by the department officers and administrative departments of the secretariat. In PWD, chief engineer prepares the annual budget statement, and after collecting the information from the superintending engineer and executive engineer, then submit it to the secretary to PWD. Then let us see what is meant by tender. Tender is an offer in writing to execute some specified work or to supply some specified articles at certain rates within a fixed time under certain conditions of contract. And agreement between the contractor and the department or the owner of the party is called tender. It has to accompany the following: one is a bill of quantities, then detailed specifications, conditions of contracts, plans, and drawings. Then earnest money deposit, EMD. It is the deposit to certain amount, that is 2% to 5% of the estimated cost, which has to be submitted with the tender document. It is to check that the contractor may not refuse to accept the work if his tender is accepted. EMD is refundable if the tender is not accepted. In contract, it is an undertaking by a person or by firm to do any work under certain terms and conditions. The work may be for the construction, it may be for maintenance, it may be for repairs, it may be for supply of materials, or it may be supply of labor, or it may be for transport of materials. Then security money. The contractor has to deposit money of 10% of the estimated cost with the department, which is inclusive of earnest money deposit. It is kept as a check so that after the contractor fulfills all the terms and conditions of the contract and carries out the work satisfactorily according to the specifications and maintain progress and completes the work in time. The procedure for tender is as follows. First, the tenders are invited in a local and national newspaper, that is by giving a tender notice and inviting sealed tenders. Then a time frame is given for the submission of tenders for a particular date and time. Then opening of tenders is done in front of all the contractors who have submitted at a particular date and time. After that, comparative statement is prepared by the department for the further action. Then lowest tender, if the contractor is eligible, his tender is accepted. Then he is informed to deposit security money and work order will be issued. Work order or piecework agreement. Works up to 50,000, it may vary from department to department, may be carried out by work order. This is a contract and specifies the approximate quantities of different works items of work detailed specifications of each item of work, time for completion of the whole work, penalty that will be imposed for not fulfilling the terms and conditions. Payment is made on the measurement of work done, and 10% of the bill amount is deducted as security deposit, which is refunded in the final payment on satisfactory completion of the work. Then different types of contracts are: one is a lump sum contract, second one is lump sum and scheduled contract, then third one is scheduled contract or item rate contract, fourth is labor contract, then next is cost plus percentage contract. Power of accepting tenders, this is depends upon state to state. For example, I have given chief engineer has got full power, superintending engineer has also got full power of sanctioning. Then executive engineer has got up to 5 lakhs, now it may be 50 lakhs. Assistant executive engineer up to 50,000 and assistant engineer up to 20,000. Then a tender notice is given with the following particles: name of the authorities, name of the work and its location, estimated cost, time of completion, cost of complete set of tender document, date, time and place of tender, amount of earnest money deposit and security deposit, validity of the tender, notice board of the department and popular newspaper. Then the terms involved in department organizations are nominal muster roll or acquaintance roll. It is a required record for daily attendance of laborers. It contains details of laborers such as name of the laborer, designation, father's name, dates of attendance, rate or wages, total amount due for each, signature of the person taking the attendance, signature of the officer making the payment. It should be never made in duplicate. Then next is a measurement book which is used for measuring the work executed from the contractor. The details of the quantities of the work done by the laborer and the progress of the work are recorded in this book without leaving any blank page in between or any page torn out. No corrections, no overwriting should be made in the measurement book. All pages are machine numbered serially and registered is maintained showing serial number of each book. The checking of the measurements book by the officer should also be recorded. Loss of measurement book is a serious matter and is to be reported to the higher authorities. Then administrative approval or administrative sanction. It is an approval with respect to the cost and work required for the authorization for engineering department to take up the work. It denotes formal acceptance by the department concerned of the proposal to prepare designs, plans and estimate, then execute the work. Technical sanction. It means the sanction of the detailed estimate, design calculations, quantities of works, rates and cost by the competent authority of the engineering department. So here we have got powers of technical sanction. Chief engineer has got full power, superintending engineer up to 15 lakhs, executive engineer up to 5 lakhs. The next is contract. Contract is an undertaking by a person or a firm to do any work under certain terms and conditions. The work may be for construction, maintenance, repair, or for the supply of materials, labor, or for the transport of materials. Contractor, the term used means a person or a firm who undertakes any type of contract. Usually, this term is confined to contractors engaged in construction and execution of works or repairs. Then tender. Tender is an offer in writing to execute some specified work or to supply some specific articles at certain rates within a fixed time under certain conditions of contract and agreement between the contractor and department or owner or party. Earnest money we have discussed earlier. So earnest money for whose tender has not been accepted is refundable. and it is refundable for the contractors after the work is completed, satisfactory work is completed. Security money is also up to 10%, which is kept as a check so that contractor fulfills all the terms and conditions of the contract and carries the work satisfactorily according to the specifications and maintain the progress and completes the work in time. So if the contractor fails to fulfill the terms of contract, security deposit is forfeited. The security money is returned to the contractor after satisfactory completion of the whole work, usually after a period of 6 months or one rainy season. Thank you.